Bonjour, comment allez-vous? This is the Crypto Kid podcast. I am the Crypto Kid, Daniel Plummer, and today we're streaming live to you, brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV. And this podcast is sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. Continue to hit that thumbs up button. Also, leave us some comments and feedback. We want to continue to improve this podcast. We want to jump into some Bitcoin news. Right now, Bitcoin has sold off about 1,300 US dollars to the price of 5,700 $57,773 US dollars. Ethereum has dropped $27 to the price of 2,357 US dollars right now. In the news, it is expected. The market right now is braced for the announcement by Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell for the upcoming interest rate cut. It is believed that this will spike the price of Bitcoin and put it on a bull run. At the same time, also remember that spike will induce a sell off. So once clearly Bitcoin is going to shoot above 60,000 US dollars, probably get above 61,000 US dollars, possibly 62,000 US dollars. But remember, once it hits above 60,000 US dollars, there's going to be some investors who are going to take some profits. Therefore, the market should sell off again and the price will dip. And that goes for Ethereum as well. Yesterday, there was an attempted assassination for the second time of Donald Trump at the Mar-a-Lago resort, but that was thwarted. So there's no reason to get alarmed about that. At the same time, that may be the reason for the market sentiment of selling off a little bit in the market. Still, that hasn't stopped Donald Trump. He's probably out campaigning today and will be tomorrow. If we go back to the month of July, there were headlines on social media stating that Donald Trump was an idiot for meeting with Jerome Powell and urging Jerome Powell to lower the prime interest rate because it would stimulate the economy. The headlines and the pundits suggested that Donald Trump was foolish to even think that Jerome Powell would consider lowering the prime interest rate. However, if we fast forward to 2 months up till today, not only is Jerome Powell considering a prime interest rate cut, but he is going to do it and he's going to announce it this week. And it's created such of a chatter that even Elizabeth Warren is jumping in on the last minute on the bandwagon and urging Jerome Powell because they see that it will stimulate the economy going into Q4. And it would be foolish for Kamala Harris to take any credit for Jerome Powell lowering the interest rate and then the economy being stimulated because so many of the social media, mainstream media headlines suggested that Donald Trump was an idiot for even requesting a meeting with Jerome Powell. So this lets you know that headlines and criticisms generally don't mean anything because going into Q4, we do need the markets as well as the economy stimulated. It is very difficult right now to purchase a home. The criteria to qualify, the high FICO score that is necessary, and then in addition to that, the interest rate is just too high for people after wages have been cut and people are returning to post-COVID employment. So this is all about the economy. This is not about politics. So whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or even an independent, it is very imperative that the economy is strong going into Q4. And it generally picks up steam anyway. But a lower prime interest rate is, which makes the value of loans, the cost of a loan. Let me say that. Let me back up and say, with a cut in the prime interest rate, it will make the cost of loans cheaper. And that encourages people to apply for them. And we're not talking about credit card debt. We're talking more of corporate debt where corporations are considering taking short-term loans, maybe for cash flow reasons, maybe to qualify to purchase some commercial real estate for a new headquarters or a new location. And when they're looking at that, you need to understand when you're looking at purchasing millions of dollars in property, a half interest rate or a full interest rate does have a large, significant impact on the monthly payment. And that is what the companies or the corporations are looking at. So this is less about credit card debt, and this is more of corporate and small business loan debt that will stimulate the economy. So when that announcement is made, we will come on to YouTube Live and announce that. Our podcast is normally 12:30 Pacific Standard Time, or I should say Mountain Standard Time, because we are here in Tucson, Arizona. And Mountain Time, we don't change the clocks. So right now we're on Pacific Standard Time. In a few months, we will go back to Mountain Time. Okay. So with that, we'll keep you posted. We don't expect, we don't actually know. So we're reporting, but we know there will be big news with that prime interest rate cut. And when that is done, we will go on the air live and inform you. So with that, this is Crypto Kid and the Crypto Kid podcast, you know, just keeping you abreast of all the different fluctuations with the price of Bitcoin. And you need to stay on this on a daily basis. You should set alerts on your phone and on your computer to alert you to when there's movement in the cryptocurrency markets, and specifically with Ethereum and Bitcoin. So this is the Crypto Kid signing out. And remember, you heard it first from Daniel Plummer. The future is crypto.